Yo, what up, man? This shirt wrinkled like a mug. I need to put that in the cleaners. Yo, what's going on? It is 3:36 Eastern Standard Time, South Bend, Indiana. I just got back home from Apostle Matthew Stevenson's celebration of ministry. Come on, April, don't make me go to bed, yet. I'm about to go to bed. Celebration of ministry, 22 years of doing what he does. If y'all know anything about me, you know I love Apostle Matthew Stevenson. Very misunderstood in times past, but man, when I tell you, I love that guy. So anyway, I want to give y'all the recap of the night. Wasn't a whole bunch of people that asked for it, but a couple people say, yo, hit us with the recap. Once you get back, how was Apostle Stevenson's ordeal? So let me run it down for y'all, and then I'm going to go to bed. As you can see, still got the tux on. You want to see what I had on, go check out. Picture on my timeline. So boom, I drive in from Chicago. It's about a 90-minute drive from the crib. When I get there, I'm a little bit late. It was a VIP party. I missed out on that. That's all on me. But again, I was driving far. So I walk in the door. Immediately, it's at the House of Hope. Now, if you know anything about the House of Hope, it's kind of a church, but it kind of ain't a church. It's more like a convention center. It'll make you walk in as a pastor and say, I'm not doing nothing with my life. They got a building so crazy. It's got like a full court, concession stands. Incredible. You walk in, they got the VIP lounge, people in line. The place is packed because it's sold out. So I walk in. Fortunately, when I get there, my best friend, Pastor Jathan Austin, he coming out the bathroom as well. I'm walking in. He like, yo, bro, already got our seats. Let's go. So we walk over. We get there. His wife, Cookie, looking good. My sister, Lisa, there. She looking good. My brother, her husband, Apostle Duhart, who is the vice presider of the All Nations Worship Assembly Movement. We hook up. Y'all know Justice League. Only person out there is Kenneth and Sharice. Wish they were there because I'm going to tell y'all, Kenny is the life of the party. Most of y'all don't know it because he's the one that you may not know the most, but he's a solid, most genuine dude you ever met. But it's me, Kev, Jathan, Lisa, Cookie, sitting down. Pastor Josh Alexander sits down. So they called my name over the loudspeaker because I was late, that's respect. Much love to the ANWA team. Like, oh, Pastor YBJ, where you at? We got your seat available. They didn't know I was already in there. So, of course, I'm feeling special because it's packed out. So shout out to them. So we go over, sit down, and they're telling everybody, please sit down so we can start the show. It's a room full of black people. Black people don't listen to instructions. So, of course, they up walk around talking, doing whatever they want to do like ain't nobody said nothing. So I participate because I too am black. So I walk over and I see my brother, Pastor Brandon Clapp, Lady Krista Bell hugging them. Brandon tall, so my face is all in his stomach. It's kind of weird. So I hug him, kiss his kids, love his kids. I see Apostle Sherman Dumas and Jaquette Dumas, kiss them, love them. They mean the world to me. I walk around, see Adrian Davis. That's my little brother. He's not a pastor anymore. He's like an actor in Hollywood, probably selling drugs. I don't know what he's doing, but I gave him a hug, kiss him on his neck. I love him, man. It's all hetero. No homo, it's all good. Just loving on my brother. And then we go down to, where'd I go? I walked over, see my brother Keon Henderson. Keon is 7'8". That's my guy. Of course, that was my first time meeting Shawnee. I'm congratulating them, loving on them. See Darius Daniels. D, what up, baby? Hug Darius Daniels, celebrating him as Atlanta Church, beautiful wife. See Isaac Curry, hug him up. Todd Galbraith, hug him up. Them my brothers, talking to them about 2022, getting them to the church. I see Todd Delaney. That's my dude. I'm like, Todd, what up, boy? Hug. I said, Todd, you the only dude I know that's a worship leader and a thug. This man says absolutely. He doesn't deny it. It's great. Meet his wife. I'm working in the room. I'm saying hi to everybody. They get back on the loudspeaker. Yo, y'all go sit down so we can start this show. We can do what we do. Apostle Stevenson walks in, give my brother a hug. If you know anything about me and him, we have a very interesting dynamic in our relationship. His relationship with everybody different. But me and him be talking crazy to each other. So we said, we laughing. I go sit down. Nah, that's a lie. I see Israel Holton, hug my big brother Israel. We chop it up for a few seconds. I see my sister Tasha Cobb. I walk up, I whisper in her, I say, hey girl, you married? Of course she's married. Kenny right there, he about ready to knock me out. We hug, it's all good, we dap it up, we laughing it off. See my sister Yolanda stiff, Corey stiff, hugging them. Corey is on a cane. I'm like, Corey, what happened? He's like, yo, Yolanda beats me. And I'm like, oh my God. So I went over, we sit down. They serving chicken. That's how you know House of Hope is real. They got like a whole kitchen staff. They serve this chicken. It's like cabbage, chicken, and paint. I'm pretty sure they had some paint mixed in there because the flavor was very strange. So we getting lead poison while we trying to eat this chicken. It's whatever. So we eat the chicken. They like, oh, entertainment about to start. So after the chicken, they brought out this apple pie, right? The apple pie was incredible, ladies and gentlemen. One of the, the apple pie was amazing. I wasn't supposed to be eating it, but the chicken, I had to wash that chicken down that was clearly made with some form of castor oil. Like there was something they put. So anyway, I ate the apple pie dessert. So I look at Lisa. I'm like, yo, before I even bite the apple pie, I'm like, Lisa, is the apple pie good? She's like, it ain't bad. That's not necessarily a good answer when you say to somebody, hey, is it good? And they say, it ain't bad. That really means that more than anything, they were just hungry. Hi, Charlita. They were just hungry. So I go ahead, I eat my apple pie dessert, which I discover is actually very delicious. So we kill that. So they bring out my man, Will. Y'all know Will from NY. He's a comedian. Hilarious, always doing the choir skits. This dude says, let's make sure we have a church room. He goes, and I quote, he says, God is good, and the crowd goes, all the time. He says, when the praises go up and the crowd goes, the blessings come down. This dude says, Cash Money Records taking over for it, and black folks said the 99 and 2000. It was hood in there. So he did his thing. Everybody's laughing. First performer is Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell walks out. Corey Henry's on the organ. She sings the Lord's Prayer. Now, if you know anything about Apostle Stevenson, he is a thug, but he is a very sensitive thug. He cries. Man, she starts singing. He's bawling. So he crying. The room is in an uproar because Kim Burrell is killing the place. Corey Henry is working the organ. He's doing his thing. She goes into total praise, right? Total praise is killing. Kim Burrell doing runs that can't nobody. She doing runs, jogs, fast walks, hyper speed. She has levels. She's literally like the stick shift of singing. It's just like boom, 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 everything clean. Corey Henry is mopping the organ. So they get done. She walks off after killing the place. She's like, take care. God bless you, Apostle. I'm pretty sure she left. We never saw Kim Burrell again. So Will comes back out. He's like, yo, we got a presentation. So they bring up these pastors. I think it was, who came up there? It was Jamone Glenn, Smokey Norfolk, Keon Henderson, Darius Daniels, Tim Timberlake. Oh, man, I'm missing somebody. I know I am. I apologize. I can't think. My mind is blank. So anyway, I know Keon got up. Keon's 7'5". He on the microphone. His head hitting the top of the stage. The microphone won't even reach. He got to bend down to talking to Mike. And he like, yo, he gives this prophetic word to Apostle Stevenson that don't nobody understand because Keon's the smartest person in the room, and he uses a Greek word that I've never heard. He's like, Matthew, your name means methacacalical, and breaks it down. The crowd goes crazy. It was amazing. So Keon's done. Darius Daniels comes up. He gives this revelation about arrows, Robin Hood. Incredible. We literally ready to shout, but we had a banquet and everybody got on tuxedo, so I don't want to do it. I'm giving y'all a quick rundown so we can be done with it. So then, I think Smokey Norfolk got up. He sung. Crazy. Crowd goes crazy. He's singing or whatever. Then he gets done. Jamone Glenn comes up, gives the history of their friendship. Everybody's all emotional. They weeping. Man, who went after that? I can't remember. I think Tim Timberlake went after that. And needless to say, they was all talking too long because we preachers, you know, we should say what we have to say in 3 minutes, but they can't. They all preach sermons. Sermons are incredible. No, they all did great. Tim Timberlake was great. I feel like I missed somebody. Oh, his best friend spoke. That's who it was. His best friend spoke, and he did an amazing job because he told us about Apostle Stevenson going to school when he was a kid, laying hands on people in the hallway at 14 years old. Come on, Apostle Stevenson, you've been doing this since you was a teenager. No wonder you are the way you are. Extraordinarily prophetic. So he told that story. Everybody did great. They all sat down. Corey Henry comes out. He sits on the organ. He sings 2 hymns. Now, I'm frustrated because I don't want to hear no hymns. I don't want no funeral music. I want to hear the funk apostles. But I guess my best buddy, Apostle Stevenson, has already instructed him sing some hymns. So he on the front row having church. He's wailing, oh, my God, sing the hymns. And we in the back still eating apple pie dessert like, man, play some funk. But either way, it was his party, so he did what he did. Corey killed the place. He did his numbers. He sits down. So he's done. Will comes back up. He runs us through something else. I can't remember what it was. But then when he gets done, he's like, yo, we got something special for y'all. Israel Holden is here. Israel comes out. This man starts singing, Lord, you are good. Now, bear in mind, most of the time when Israel sings, Lord, you are good, everybody's going to go crazy, right? Oh, Jesus, endure it forever. However, we just ate lead-laced chicken. So our stomachs are completely torn apart. We can't really move. We ate apple pie dessert, and we black. So y'all know the itis was settling in. So we all tired by this time, and we all ready to, you know, we just tired, right? So Israel pushing us, man. He like, yo, what? Yeah, you got to go in these streets. Blog. Y'all be falling for that stuff, man. When people be sending that stuff like, yo, I need some money. You ain't gonna get it tonight. So listen, y'all. So my man, Israel comes out. He's singing, Lord, you are good and your mercy endure forever, right? Crazy. He's killing, but the crowd is dead. And it's not intentional. It's just that we dead. We tired. So we trying to sing. Everybody like, yeah, Lord, you're good. Israel, being Israel, you have to know Israel. Israel literally says to the crowd, I'm not singing to this side. I'm singing to this side because this side is better. Turns his microphone and starts singing to that side. Bear in mind, that side was better. So that side going crazy. This side now is offended like, hey, turn back around and sing to us. You are in Chicago. We will fight you. I think Israel felt the South Side, West Side connection of violence being sent toward him. He turned the mic back. Started singing Alpha and Omega, to worship you I live, and then he ends it with moving forward. Literally the whole atmosphere shifts. This dude Israel takes us in. Everybody's worshiping, going crazy. Will comes out knowing that they're on a time limit and like, that's great, cut the music. So they stop that. They bring Apostle Stevenson's family up. His mom talks first. Let me tell you about Apostle Stevenson's mother. I love her. I met her one time at the All Nations World Changers event. She stopped me. She was like, you know who I am? I'm like, no, ma'am. She's like, I'm Apostle Stevenson's mom. And after that, I just fell in love with her because she's like real. But she got up there. And I am telling y'all, she had no filter. She said whatever. I think she might have cussed. I can't remember. She said whatever came to her mind. It was hilarious. So she was great. She sat down. Apostle's sister got up. She gave great words. After that, the kids came. The baby girl spoke first. Stevenson is literally just, I mean, you know, it's some kids. People crying. Then the son speak. He sounds just like, that dude sounds just like his daddy. That's my nephew now. He sounds just like his dad. He gets on him like, I mean, he sounds like a cooler version of a pot. He's like, hello, how's everybody doing? Like, he sound like his daddy, but he sound like, you know, what's up, y'all? So he did his thing. Stevenson's crying. The oldest daughter gets up. She says something so doggone prophetic about accepting the season that we're in. So we know the prophetic grace is on her life. So he's a wreck, right? The room, Cookie next to me, she crying like crazy. I don't know. She got to me. I'm like, she's not your child. Get over it. It's his child. Let him cry. She's like, no, buddy, I just relate. Okay. So Cookie crying. That's Jathan's wife. So after that, Apostle Camilla, she gets up and she murders the place. I'm talking about she has an incredible speech. I'm giving y'all the rundown as we get into the end. She gives an incredible speech, right? The place is in an uproar. It's good. It's good. It's like good energy. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, y'all, there's people that are excited about him because he's going to New York, but there's a lot of people that are sad. So you have this contention of energy. It's all love, but some of it is like mourning and some of it is celebrated. It is the strangest dynamic because everybody loves him. So he's feeling it. You know what I'm saying? He knows, yeah, New York is hype, but Chicago is hurting. So they're going through that transition. But they got Pastor Clack coming, so they're excited about him. It's just change. So we all feel it, but it's like this beautiful, we love Apostle Stevenson. So he gets up, comes to the mic, and in Matthew Stevenson form, he starts talking, and the power of God starts moving, and we was getting ready to shout. He was like, I gotta go. I'm like, don't go, bro. We need to shout before you leave because clearly we're all tired and we would like to have some high energy moments. But he was like, no, I'm out. So he halfway shouts us, and then my brother leaves. So when he goes, he's like, I gotta cut out. So he goes because they had something else that he had. They was, you know, they celebrate him in a million different ways, right? So, hey, what up, Titus? How you doing, brother? So we out there. Titus was there tonight. He knows. I'm giving him a recap. So after that's over, the DJ come out. Bear in mind, House of Hope is more like a convention center. So the DJ come out and he starts playing the worst music ever. I don't know who was DJing tonight. Hopefully he's not on this live. He starts off horrible. So he's playing like 70s good times. I'm like, bro, this is not that crowd. So everybody kind of like, whatever. Finally, my man realizes I'm wilding and he starts playing other stuff. he starts turning up. People start getting with it. They're like, oh, yo, this is great. So people get on the floor. They doing their thing. They're having a good time. Now, again, bear in mind, no disrespect to the DJ. He turned it up toward the end. Now, bear in mind, House of Hope is a convention center. It's not a church. So don't y'all be like, oh, they were playing music in the church. No. They built that building for multi-purposes, all right? It's called House of Hope. It's like a convention center. So everybody having a good time. They dancing. They doing their numbers, right? People leaving, though, because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, which I'm exaggerating because it's not even 4 o'clock now. But it's late. We've been there for a while. We've ate lead-based chicken. We had some delicious apple pie dessert. And it's just a lot. So we leaving. I'm getting my jacket on or whatever. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Your boy was fly tonight. I know you want me to be like, oh, I'm just glory to God. I'm just a lot. Nah, sometimes you gotta take a moment and just encourage yourself in the Lord. I was like, yo, tonight you guy looks all right. So I took a couple pictures. I seen Maya White. That's my heart. Y'all know I love Maya. Candy West. That's my heart. Been friends forever. I'm literally getting on Candy's last nerve. Soon as I see her, I'm hugging her. I'm dancing. I'm like, Candy. People probably think I'm over. They looking at me like, what is he doing? But they don't know how far back we go. So, me and Candy, we having a blast. Everybody laughing. We having a good time. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all waiting for some Big Bang story, but it's not really one. So Lisa says to me, hey, I'm ready to go because I'm going to drop Kevin and Lisa back off at the hotel, right? One of my best friends, Jathan and Cookie, they about to cut out. Jathan drove, I drove. Kevin and Lisa, they from San Antonio, so they got an Uber from the hotel. So I'm like, come on, I'll take y'all back. So we getting in. We talking to Pastor Ronaldo and his lovely wife. Shout out to them. We getting in a car. We getting ready to leave. But Kevin, this dude is so famous, and he's the second presider. So my man is getting stopped by everybody. Of course, I'm getting stopped, but I'm speaking to everybody. One thing about me, if you meet me in person, I'm a nice guy. I speak, take pictures, all that. But Kevin is a conversationalist. Like, I'm going to be like, hey, nice to meet you. Take the selfie, take the picture. Hey, have a blessed night. Not Kevin. Kevin is going to, hey, how you doing? Take the picture, take the selfie. Now, where are you guys from? Oh, okay. Man, your last name is what? Because Kevin is a historian. So, where does that come from? I see you on here, Duhart. All right. You guys were actually born in 1943 is where your bloodline genetically moved over because he's the smartest person in the world. So, Kevin's going to get all your background information. He's going to do ancestral.com. He's going to talk to you about how old are your children, right? Are they going to college? You probably should consider sending them to an HBCU. Kevin's that guy. So me and Lisa are standing there like, hey, we want to leave. But Kevin's being stopped every 5. Bro, Vice Presider. Oh, we love you, Vice Presider. Oh, I love you as well. What's your name? Oh, my name is Shaquita. Shaquita, did you know that your name originated back in Poland, actually? But when we were sold over here and the man took us from our upbringing, then we had to, and I'm like, bruh, we got to go. So I tell Lisa, hey, let's walk. But Lisa don't want to be disloyal to her husband. She's like, no, I need to stay here and wait for him. After about the 15th person, Lisa like, hey, we need to go. So I grab Lisa, we start walking. Kevin finally starts walking. Another person comes up, Pastor Duhart, I want you to know, Apostle Duhart, every time you pray, my soul is enriched. And he's like, let's pray right now. I'm like, dog, the only thing that needs to, I'm going to pray on you in just a minute if you don't get in this car. So finally, he gets in the car, we drive away. And that was the recap of Apostle Matthew Stevenson's 22 years of celebrating ministry. I want to say publicly, all of the jokes aside, Matthew Stevenson, I love you, bro. I love you, bro. You my guy. And I'll say I got you back, man. And to, Lady Camila, love your children. YPJ is the same everywhere. I'm always like, one thing you're going to learn about me, I'm going to be me. I don't play one person in the pulpit, and I don't play another person when you see me. I'm the same everywhere. I'm always live my life. I'm always have fun. I'm always laugh. I don't care what people think about, oh, preachers shouldn't act. That don't mean nothing to me. I move to the beat of my own drum. I have my own rhythm. I have my own way. And I care very much about my family and my friends. And so spending this evening with my brother Kevin Duhart, my brother Jathan Austin, my sisters Cookie and Lisa, that meant the world to me. And you know what I'm saying? It's just probably knowing that tonight, man. I ain't on that tonight, bro. Get out of here with that. Why won't you preachers tell the truth about the black Israel, Hebrew Israelite? Man, shut up. So anyway, I appreciate my family. I appreciate Apostle Stevenson, man, and his family, and just the whole ANWA collective, Pastor Brandon. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for you, brother. I'm up the street. So anyway, man, y'all have a great night. And yeah, I don't know. Kev, why you still up, bruh? Call me when I hang up this live if you ain't sleep. I know Lisa sleep. I know she sleep. But all y'all have a good night. I'm surprised 146 people woke, bruh. But you know what? I'm going to leave this video up. Y'all tag everybody I mentioned in the comment section. Tag them all. Y'all take it easy.